So here is a blitz game I played recently. Right now I'm 1970 blitz, and this is a nice one I got on that streak to get back here. Here we go, d4, d5, bishop f4, d6, and I play e3. After that, they move their bishop to e6, d6, drop my bishop back, and they go for knight to f6. Knight f3 in response to that. Castle, move my bishop. This is a book move, but it also finishes my castle. This is the last book move, and this position I have 56% win percentage, so I do pretty well in the London. They drop their knight to e4. I take, they take back, and I move my pawn to c3, and move their pawn to f6. Now, I knew this was not the most accurate move, but again, as with a lot of the moves I can see it's not perfect. I'm not sure I see the follow-up, so I just go ahead to castle. That's actually a good move. The best move is c4, though. They push, there's a mistake, and I go knight to d2. I should have went c4 again. This is something the computer's begging me to do, and I did not see it. And they go here, and finally I'm like, okay, I see this is a bad move, and I see how to capitalize on it. I immediately take the knight in the center of the board, take back the pawn, I take back with the bishop. Now they go f5, trying to get to, I guess that's a skewer by me going bishop d3. But again, I see this and drop all the way back, so I can't lose a piece. They push forward, but it doesn't really matter as I drop my knight back to d2, looking to push f3. And again, they can't do anything to stop f3, so immediately I go f3, trying to get rid of all the commotion on the king side and get to the endgame up one pawn, which I am. They go here, and this is just like, I get what the thought process was, but it is not going to work. I take the pawn on e4, and now I'm up 2 pawns, and up 2 pawns at this, where I'm at as a player. I mean, not that I'm perfect, but I'm probably going to win most of the time up 2 pawns. They drop their queen back. They're trying to get attack this e3 pawn, but I take this knight anyways because it is check, and then I protect it with my queen. I think I could have just went e4 probably, or no, I could have went queen here, counter-attacking the b5 pawn. Well, that's also what I did. I counter-attacked the b5 pawn and protect the e3 pawn. Now I trade rooks, take the pawn because they're no longer attacking the e3 pawn, and now I come back with check, attacking the bishop, and I'm up 3 pawns, I believe that is. Yeah, I'm up 3 pawns right now, so just how I can convert to this win. King goes to the corner, I attack the queen. Queen attacks that e3 pawn again. I see it's a weakness, so I drop back, threatening checkmate and protecting the e3 pawn. Rook goes over to put pressure on it. Now here, e4 was my first thought, but I realized immediately I can't play it. Even though it's 2 attacking, my queen is the first in the line of fire, so I'd have to lose my queen to protect the pawn. But actually, I think it does work though. I'm wrong. I do play e4 because it works because of the back rake checkmate. So my first thought was to play it, then to not play it, and then I realized that I can play it because if you take with the bishop, I take the bishop. You take with the rook, I go rook f8 checkmate. Now queen to g6, and I go d5. So there's no more light square attack on that e pawn. So it's a lot harder to take. Bishop goes back to b7. There's not many squares for this bishop to retreat to. And now I go here, threatening another checkmate. And that's kind of the problem in this position for them. I have so many attacks on this king. Pawn goes to h6 to try and stop it. Offer the queen trait because, again, you don't want to go in the endgame down 3 pawns. So they're avoiding it. Going for a check here. King over. Now they're attacking that b2 pawn. But I have so much going on the king side. It doesn't matter. They can have it back. And that's what's good about being up so much material. I can just lose a pawn for a better position or winning chances. They drop the bishop back to c8, and now I go attack this rook, and now I go e4. I was really liking my game. I go e4 so I can go queen to g6 eventually. They go queen here attacking the rook, stopping queen in g6, which was a good move. If I move my queen off this f file, then they're going to take the rook on f1, and that's checkmate. So I go e6 blocking it again and allow myself to go queen to f5. Oh, that's another thing, because the bishop is stopping queen to f5 as well. So the f5 square and the g6 square are not, I cannot move there right now. But e6 lets me go queen f5. Seeing this, they drop back trying to attack the bishop, but queen f5 again protects the bishop. g6, queen here check, rook up. I take here. I think I had mate. Hold on, let's show. I had mate this way, but I do it in a backwards order. I take with the bishop, take the pawn first with the bishop. Now they go try and take the rook, but it doesn't matter. Queen down to f8, and they resign because the only legal move is rook to g8. But then I'll go queen capture x, h6 checkmate. But that was a cool little game I had. Dominated from mid game on. I did have some losses that I will show, but I was proud of myself for this game at least. But thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments, do you prefer using a bishop or a knight? Have a great day.